Hello and welcome back to my studio build, and pretty much everything's up and running now. We've got the computer in, got 2 new monitors, we have the speaker systems installed. Now the way the speaker systems work is we have a 120 watt TIAC stereo amplifier there, which is powering everything, connected to the main monitors, which are a pair of Tannoy System 8s, which I've had for quite a few years. They have been put on very heavy speaker stands. Previously they were sat on the desk. Next to them are the Avatones, which are mixed cubes. People either love them or hate them. I find them indispensable. I've actually got a pair, but as I may have previously said, they only ever get put into mono anyway, and so you only need one. And at the outside there we have a pair of 1980s AR18 speakers, which were a hi-fi speaker. They weren't expensive, they were about £100 when they were new, but a fantastic, very simple speaker. Very simple crossover, probably slightly better on classical music than they are on rock, but they are not position dependent. You can put them anywhere. In fact, I have another pair in an office and one is bang in the corner. We've also got the microphones are now here. I mainly use Rode NT2s. I've got a matched pair of those, along with a whole range of other microphones like SM58s and things like that. My microphone of choice would be an AKG 414. Again, that's another microphone that people either love or hate. I thought they were absolutely brilliant, but expensive at 800 quid a pair. This is a temporary setup really, but I have my Viscount DB3 Hammond clone drawbar organ, which doesn't get used very much, and you can, the reason the dot here is you can split the manuals. Above that we have a Korg 700 mono synth from about 1978. This was the first synthesizer I ever bought, or one of them. I stupidly then sold it in the 80s when nobody was interested in analogue gear, and then had to buy it back about 4 years ago at a stupid price. They're currently going on the internet for about £1,500. It'll never be sold from now on. And on top of that we have got a Korg Micro X. Now the reason this has a P-Mushy 101 logo is that Pocklington Music is a main Korg dealer, and the Korg guys they run a podcast which is definitely worth a listen. And a while back they said that one of their synthesizers was going to have the letter P and M. So I tweeted to them and said, I'm sure it must be going to be called the P-Mushy. And they have actually created a sound called the P-Mushy. So fame at last. But no, it's actually a Korg Micro X. Fantastic little synth. It uses a lot of the Triton sounds in it. Now, none of this stuff is actually wired up at the moment. We have a Kenton MIDI 8 here, which I'll probably do a separate video on. That is to merge all of the MIDI devices that come in. It's on standard MIDI connectors, not USB. I'll do a separate video on that. To manage the audio for the synthesizers that are going to be in the studio, temporarily I've borrowed a Soundcraft Notepad 12. This can be used on USB, but it's only 4 channel. I'm toying with the idea of having the 12 channel version, so 12 independent channels on audio going straight through to digital audio workstation. Or I'm also looking at the brand new Tascam Model 24 desk, which will do 20 track. It does mean that I could take it on, we could do outside broadcasts and things like that with it. Not cheap though, but we'll have a look at that when it's available. I've been told we've got one on order. It won't be in until December, I believe, so we've got a bit of time to wait. So we're trying this in the meantime, see how it goes once it's all wired up. and I've still got a few jobs to do. We've got sound treatment to do on the walls here. This bit at the back hasn't been decided yet. The room sounds pretty good, and in fact the first recording session will be in here on Thursday. I'm not rushing the sound treatment. We'll get it right over the next couple of weeks or so, mainly because I do need to run some tests now. We've got the computers up and running, and I'm also going to explore the possibility of buying some room treatment software. One thing I didn't mention was my main headphone of choice are Sennheiser 650s, HD 650s. Fantastic open headphones. No good if you're going to record vocals with them, but for mixing on headphones they're absolutely fantastic. Thanks very much for watching. This is an ongoing project. There'll be more videos coming along shortly. If you like what I do, please hit the subscribe. Thanks very much. See you in the next video.